Alright, so I'm trying a little bit of a different style here for my video. Usually I have my face cam either on the top or on the side or whatever when I'm reacting to and reading through these things, but I decided to do something a little different. We're going to go ahead and try out, well, what you're seeing on screen. So if you have seen any of my previous videos and react, let me know which form you like more. This one definitely takes a lot more effort, a lot more editing, but I am willing to do it. It seems pretty fun. It also is very easily translatable to break this down into short form content as well. So that might also help me out in the future too. Now, with that being said, we'll get right into it. Here is Luno's Adventure Notes Combat Basics 01. So starting off with the combat basics, we have HP and shield. Your lifeline in battle, attacks drain your white shield bar first, as shown there. And then once that white shield bar is depleted, damage affects your HP, which is going to be the green one, and shields will regenerate after a period without taking damage. So pretty standard there. Up next for number 2, we have Revive, and running out of HP does not mean defeat. You can revive and return to battle. Reviving grants brief invincibility, and revival chances are limited, so fight carefully. That's what that image shows here. It looks like 1 out of 1, so maybe that's on a cooldown. Maybe there's like different food items you can take, or leveling up, or maybe certain characters will have more revives. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but as you can see, that's what the icon and the counter will look like. Up next, we have Sanity and Skills. It's a vital combat resource. Casting skills consumes sanity. Sanity regenerates slowly over time or quickly by collecting sal volatile dropped in combat. Most skills have no cooldown, so you can cast repeatedly as long as you have enough sanity. So there it shows a sanity bar, as well as the numbers for how much sanity the abilities cost. Now, I wonder if there is a way to increase the drop rate of sal volatile. Like maybe, you know how like the Hoyo games and along with Weathering Waves, because those are the ones that I've played, the energy regen substat or main stat or whatever. So maybe there's a stat line that goes along with that, so that way a character can generate more sal volatile, as well as I'm assuming it'll change depending on the character you have, but I could be completely wrong on that. Next up, you have your dodge. Pretty simple. Use dodge to evade traps and powerful enemy attacks. Dodge has a limited uses but can stack. Time it wisely to minimize damage taken, and there's the image of what the icon on screen looks like. Now in my video reacting to all of the characters' ultimates, I pointed this out on the screen and I didn't really know what it meant. This is what it is. It's the dodge. Next up, you have the sprint. Travel faster across a continent. Hold the movement key and long press the dodge to enter sprint mode. Once activated, you can release dodge and maintain the sprint. Pretty simple there. Next up, you have the Helix Leap. Perform a long distance aerial movement. Next up, you have the Helix Leap. Perform a long distance aerial movement with Helix Leap to reposition quickly. Master this technique to traverse terrain effortlessly during exploration or combat. Here's an image of what that looks like up on screen now. This image doesn't really show it off well, and I haven't seen like any actual gameplay of the game, so I'm not exactly sure what it looks like, but yeah, it looks exactly like it said. You jump up and you get a lot of airtime to get up to super high places and yeah, just explore the open world. Next up is going to be Grapple and Grapple Points. Grapple Points are scattered across the map, left by past adventurers to travel swiftly between cities and wilderness. Aim at Grapple Point and press the interaction key. Here's an image of what it looks like. Very similar, it looks like, to the grapples we have in Weathering Waves. So that's nice to see, except we have the stance bar. Boss enemies have a stance bar. Each hit weakens their stance. Weakening the stance to a certain extent causes hit stun. Completely weakening the stance temporarily incapacitates the boss enemy. So at each checkpoint, you're going to have what's called a hit stun, and then once that entire bar is depleted, then they become incapacitated, and you get to do some free damage without them damaging you or moving around. Very similar to Wuwa's stun bar, so that's how that will work, but this is very interesting because it has different intervals. Next up is Ask's Retribution. Bosses being stunned enter a vulnerable state, create an opportunity for heavy damage, so like we were talking about above. Additionally, approach an incapacitated boss and press the interaction key to perform Ask's Retribution, dealing massive damage. So that's what the interaction key looks like right there on screen. Next, for number 10, and the last one actually, you have Divide and Destroy. Some bosses have destructible parts, each with independent HP. Destroying all parts also temporarily incapacitates the boss. So, and sorry if I keep comparing this to like Wuwa and like HSR. These are really the only examples I have to draw from. Seriously, the only gacha games I've really played. I played Shin when it first came out, but I stopped playing that game before 3.0's release even. I went back a couple times here and there, but yeah. So I know there is a boss like this in HSR. I don't think there's a boss like this in MUA. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's a boss that has like multiple limbs with different HP percentages per limb. I think ZZZ also have bosses like this. This is very interesting. I don't mind it. I think it adds more, just a slight bit more to the combat in terms of combat like this than just hit main enemy, take HP, hit main enemy, right? You have different HP pools you can kind of grab from and damage and such. But yeah, that's going to be everything for each of these combat basics. Now, let me know what else you would like to see. They keep releasing, you know, small things here and there, and I'm sure there's plenty of like actual gameplay that I can go out and find and react to. Let me know if you're interested in any of that. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, appreciate the watch. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if, of course, you like the video. And if you don't mind, drop a comment down below. Let me know again what else you might want to see. If you want to see me react to some more DUET Night Abyss, if I have enough of you ask me for something specific, or even just one of you at this point, I'll probably react to implied DUET. So, and then let me know what type of content you'd like to see from me in regards to DUET Night Abyss. I didn't play any of the closed betas or anything like that, so I don't have any footage on hand, but I can definitely do research, maybe do like a day one, like beginner's guide type of deal. Maybe that could be something you're interested in, or really anything else if you want to see me react to any other gacha games that are coming out that you're interested in, as well as let me know if you like this editing style. It is a little different. It is going to take quite a lot more time compared to my previous videos to, I guess, go from recording to post, right? Putting in a little more effort, a little more editing, but I think it might be worth it. I tried out this type of style for my short form video on everything you need to know about DUET Night Abyss. I'll leave that in the description. You can go ahead and check that out. Now, I will warn you, I have had some issues with the audio. Some people have been saying that the audio is a little too low. Just make sure you turn it up. I know it might be a little annoying. I'm sorry. I'm working on trying to find a good medium for my audio, because I have been told that it was too loud, and then I've been told that it's too quiet, as well as looking over on my end on OBS. Every time I record a video, majority of the video is peaking kind of in like the yellow and at times up in the red. But then when it ends up going through everything, going to post, and I watch it back on my phone afterwards, then I can hear what they're hearing. And like, yeah, it's like it's a little low. If you have your volume like below 35%, you can barely hear anything, which I assume is quite a lot of people, because, you know, not a lot of people like sit there with their phone on max volume. So you end up scrolling, right? Because you can't hear anything if you don't want to take the time to like turn the video up, and I didn't hook you enough. With all that rambling aside, just let me know what you'd like to see. If you have any feedback, let me know what you thought about the thumbnail, maybe what you thought about the title, what you thought about the editing. I know it's kind of like homework, but I'm really trying to gather any feedback that I can from any type of viewer base or viewership that I do end up getting. And I greatly appreciate every single like from you guys. I'm constantly checking what little analytics I do have, and I see every single like. Very appreciative. I'm appreciative of every single view, especially appreciative of all you people who sit here and stick around to the end of the video. And yeah, I think I'll go ahead and stop yapping there. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.